Hi, and welcome to Ciao Bella Shala, a podcast from Shala's Boutique. It's been a minute. I think we've gone into the it's summertime, springtime. Yeah. We don't have as much to talk about now in the store. So we've gone to like an every other week format for the podcast. You'll get at least, we're hoping, 2 episodes a month, but maybe when we go away to another destination, you might get it weekly, but we don't have that much to talk about. We're just plugging along. So today's podcast, we've been enjoying the nice warm weather we've had for the last week or two. We had Girls Night Out last week.
Yeah, and we have a big party this Saturday.
Yes, it's called Ciao Bella Shala, an Italian Soirée.
All about Italy.
Yes, we're doing our an Italian party. Why not? We love Italy so much. So we're going to talk about all things Italian in the store, show everyone our Italian goodies.
Yes.
Shala made a lot of goodies, all new.
Oh, yeah.
All Italian themed.
So you have to tell me how it tastes.
It's all Italian
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's on Saturday from 9:30 to 5:30.
Yeah.
June
and we
13th.
have a lot of goodies that
show
you can purchase.
Yes.
From Italy,
yes,
of course.
We want to show you all our Italian goodies so you can see what we have in store. So that's something fun that we thought we would do for the summertime. We had a lot of people that wanted to dress up in their Shala wear. And they wanted somewhere to come, so we said, let's have an Italian party. Why not? We love Italy. And if you need some Italian tips on travel, she's the best travel agent. She'll help you plan. She's planned honeymoons. You plan honeymoons. You've planned, trips for families. We've given restaurant recommendations. We've given them hotel recommendations. So she knows a lot of Italy. So if you want to come and pick her brain for your Italian trip, come on Saturday as well, and she'll be happy to give you some tips and tricks.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what's been going on with us here. So since we're thinking about that Italian theme and travel and summer travel and everything, we have a good travel story for you guys. You know how we love to tell it. I always say we always have some kind of travel drama. There's never a trip that we don't
started when they were young.
Yeah, we always have travel drama, travel trips. And this one we were talking about a couple weeks ago, coming up with an idea to talk about for the podcast. We're like, what's a good travel story that no one really knows about? And when we were younger, we had a dog, and we've had all our dogs at one point in the store. Shushu was here.
Yeah.
Bijou and Bella.
Shushu was a black poodle.
Yes.
That was sent to Kathy when she turned 13 from my parents that lived in Switzerland. They had the mother, and they made her, and they sent Shushu all the way from Switzerland to Kathy.
Yes.
So Shushu
was the beloved pet. That was our first loved pet. We had golden retrievers, but that was our first small pet. So Shushu was our joy. We had Bijou and Bella as well afterwards. But they've all been at one point in the store, training and all that stuff. So the OGs might remember Shushu. Hold on, I'm going to introduce. So we don't travel with our pets. We leave them at home. Yeah. We have a babysitter with a babysitter. We don't put them in the kennel. We had a babysitter. She would cook for the babysitter. But Shushu, being that it came from Switzerland from my grandfather and family, that one summer we were going to south of France to spend summer with the family, and we could not come to the south of France without bringing Shushu with us, because
the Shushu's mom and brother were
with them.
My parents had the two, and my father said, don't come unless you bring Shushu. So we started getting ready Shushu for travel to south of France. Yep. So we got all her shots, like a little passport. Yep. We had it. So we were flying Air France. So Beth was already in Switzerland doing an
internship
at the UN where my aunt worked. So she was already there, and she was going to drive to France with my father and stepmother and get there. So it was Vicky and Kathy and I. And my husband was coming later. So we get to Kennedy Airport, and the Air France
agent at the counter
goes, you have her passport, the dog. I gave it to her. Okay, and then she goes, 250. I said, what's that for? For her travel. Oh, I thought it was free. No, 250. Round trip? I go, no, each way. Well, can I pay round trip? Because I know my husband would have a fit if he found out that it cost this dog $500. That you're talking about many years ago. So that
it was a lot. $250 was a lot many years ago.
So she goes, no, you have to pay the coming home
at the
in
airport.
Paris because we were staying on coming home. We were staying in Paris for a couple of days.
From south of France, we went to Paris, right? Yeah.
Okay. So she said, nope. I said, okay, here's $250, and we get on board. Of course, it was coach. We were a flying coach. And I tend to not like really flying.
For someone who loves European travel, she's a good flyer, but she
get nervous.
She's a nervous flyer in a sense that she takes a Valium and a bottle of champagne.
A small glass of champagne.
And then she's out. There have been times when I've sat on the plane with her, and I know my mother, she doesn't eat plain food and all stuff. I don't know what made me think one time, I'll never forget that this was another trip, that the stewardess said, did you want anything, all stuff? And she had already taken her Valium and had a glass of champagne, and she was sleeping. So I'm like, Mom, do you want something, Mom? She wasn't waking up. I finally had to give her the big old heave-o. So she gets in in the sleep zone. She's out like a light.
So
she's not good in an emergency, that's for sure.
So we had our three seats, and Shushu was sitting on my lap.
She's the window. She likes the window.
And we had given a tranquilizer that the vet told us to give Shushu. Well, it didn't work. I took my Valium and a glass of champagne and
gave us the dog. It's her dog. Really, it was her dog. Shushu was her pet.
So
yes. So she's out like a light. She hands us the dog. The dog is miserable. Back and forth, back and forth. We at one point during the plane, I guess it was you. I don't think it was me. She takes some newspaper with the dog to the bathroom. She's gonna think that the dog's gonna pee on the newspaper, and then that didn't happen. Well, the dog was back and forth, could not get from her. She slept the whole flight, and we did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get to south of France, and everybody was happy.
Yeah.
And the three dogs constantly ran around the villa, happy as can be. And then
and then we went to Paris.
Yes.
My father came, and then we went to Paris. And of course, the French love their les chiens.
Le chien.
You can take it to the restaurant. They give it a little plate of...
Oh, they asked?
Yes.
One of the restaurants asked, forget us.
Yeah.
What does the le chien want?
Yeah.
So
didn't they bring her a plate of bones or something like that? Yeah,
chicken bones.
Yeah. Now let's not forget chicken bone gets stuck in somebody. And in person, you think about a dog, but whatever. So and then sometimes we had to go out or whatever. We had to.
One night we were having cocktails. It was a
beautiful hotel.
The Crillon.
Yes.
Beautiful hotel across from the Louvre,
right
next to the American Embassy. It was just beautiful. So we decided to come downstairs, have cocktails before we went out to dinner, and we left Shushu in our room, and we could hear her howling.
We came up to check on her, and when we got off the elevator, we can hear, oh, the dog howling. She did not want to be left alone in the room.
Well, she didn't care, and the maids came and turned the beds down. But they didn't care.
Yeah, they were used to it. So we had a good trip in Paris and all that stuff. And then it came to coming home. Now, remember, she paid the $250. Now, my father, Mr. Cheapskate, is with us too, and she doesn't want to get in trouble. So go ahead.
Wait. I have to tell you, was the year that the dollar was so good that not only we bought in France, but we drove from south of France to Ventimiglia, San Remo, and we bought and bought.
Right.
And we had 13 suitcases and carry-ons. They didn't care.
Yeah. Wasn't like now.
Did not care. Those days.
So we didn't have to pay for suitcases like that.
So we're all going to the airport, and my husband has all the paperwork.
Including the passport for the dog.
Yeah, go to the counter. I go, look at him, I go, I'm going to take Shushu out for pee before we get on. Okay. So I take the dog out, but I could see the counter from the outside. And he gets to the counter, and they tell him it's $250 for the dog, and he's looking for me. So I finally came in, and he goes, let me ask you something. How much did you pay for the dog to come here? I said, how much are you paying for the dog to go home? $250. That's what I paid too. And we're never going to do it. So we get on the plane, we come home, and we get to Kennedy Airport with all this luggage. We have to go through customs. And the customs agent did not care what we had in the suitcases. Yeah. All he wanted, did we have the documents for the dog. Yeah. So we put Shushu
on the counter.
On the counter.
This
one? And he went through.
Yeah, he was fascinated by the passport.
Yeah, he said.
Didn't care about the 13 suitcases.
No, not at all. Yeah. Go. Yeah. You can go.
Yeah.
That was
that was a fun trip. That was always that. Yeah, that's definitely.
We were there a month.
Yeah, we were there for a long time. You didn't have the store? Did you have the store?
No.
No, you didn't have the
not
story yet. You didn't have the story yet. So this was a trip that you didn't have to worry about anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
were all young.
Yeah, we were young. Yeah, we were
yeah.
young. So it was a fun trip. It was fun to do
Yeah.
with family. Yes.
Yeah.
So we always have travel stories. There's never a time that there's never at least a travel. We'll go a couple years with quiet, easy travel. Like, oh, the travel gods were good to us, but once in a while we get a good zinger in there.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't had one of those in a while, so yeah. So
don't.
yeah, no, that's a zinger. Zinger meaning sometimes one time there was too much wind in Pisa, we had to land in Bologna, and then they had to bus us from Bologna to Pisa. That kind of zingers. No, nothing. No. The travel gods have been very good to us.
Yeah.
So that's one of our favorite travel stories. So we hope you enjoyed that story. In the meantime, you know what I'm going to say. Like and subscribe to keep Shala enticed to keep doing her podcast, so you can hear her stories, because she has some good stories. Everyone likes to hear her stories. That's why they come in here not only to see our beautiful stuff and to get our beautiful goodies, but they always like to hear a Shala story because she is very entertaining. I mean, when we go out to dinner, everyone loves to hear Shala stories because she has a lot of them. So come on in and see us and like and subscribe to the podcast. We hope you'll join us on this Saturday, June 13th, also for our Ciao Bella Shala, an Italian Soirée, our first one of, we hope, many.
Yeah.
We hope we can do one again maybe in the fall if this one doesn't go so well, because she's trying all new recipes, guys. So we hope you come and see all our Italian goodies.
Prosecco.
Yeah, we're having Prosecco. We don't have a party without some Prosecco. Okay. We also you can follow us on our Instagram and all that stuff too. And we thank you for supporting our small little family business. And Shala, what do you want to say?
Ciao Bella.
And I want to say ciao, ciao.
Bye.